Our next comic coming to the stage, a very funny gentleman. You're going to know him. You're going to love him. You're going to appreciate him. Big round of applause for Seth Sultan.
All right, it's good to be here. You guys like true crime? You watch a lot of true crime? Yeah, me too. Do you ever watch and think, this is professional development for criminals? You notice that? I saw one guy in the interrogation room, and he explained to the officers how he had poured bleach all over the corpse. Now, he explained that he wanted to remove any DNA traces. They should have asked him right there, where did you learn that? Did you learn that on forensic files? So, you may be incredulous when I tell you that I have an upcoming Netflix special. And with good reason. Because I don't. But I do have an upcoming colonoscopy. Which is similar because you're on camera, exposing yourself, and just beforehand you're shitting in your pants. So I rode in from Wagon Wheel Canyon on horseback. Have you heard of it?
No.
Yeah, me neither until I moved there. I walked into a store and I said, I'm looking for a bed and nightstand. Well, that's what I meant to say. What I actually said was, I'm looking for a bed and one night stand. I attempted to purchase a Carl's triple Western bacon cheeseburger without a medical clearance. The guy said, is that for here to go in the ambulance? For here. Then he hands me a form. I'm like, what's this? I had to fill out an advanced medical health directive in case I lost consciousness and was unresponsive. So I chose DNR, do not resuscitate, and I lived to tell the story. So my main hustle is high school math teacher. Do we have any teachers here tonight? No? No one willing to admit? So I call myself a math magician because I can make Chromebooks disappear just by telling students, before you leave today, put them back on the rack and plug them in. I can also make a cell phone disappear just by calling on a student. The only thing more rewarding than working with teens for a living is not working with teens for a living. We can't solve all the world's problems, okay? We can solve most of the word problems. I'm sure you guys remember well.
Yes.
So now students ask questions like, Mr. Sultan, when are we ever going to use sine and cosine in real life? And I'm like, look, you will. A loan application has places to sine and cosine. Let's not go off on a tangent, okay? I took a test drive in a Tesla 3 recently, and when I got back, the guy said, congratulations, you are one step closer to becoming an owner. Because we noticed you had great lane discipline and you signaled for all your turns and lane changes, and you obeyed all the rules. So based on that, I'm afraid we can't sell you the vehicle. Tesla managed to do what no other company has, actually. They reduced the number of driver errors caused fatal crashes and replaced them with fatal crashes caused by computer error. Wonderful. You know what the most dangerous vehicles on the road are? The ones marked student driver. You know why? Teens are the worst drivers. And those are the ones with a driver's license. Now, teens cannot even rent a car. Did you know that? Now, currently, driving instruction using muscle cars is all the rage. What's next? The first lesson on Ortega Highway? With a blindfolded instructor? Come on. You guys, the second worst drivers are Asians. No. I'm kidding. That's a. You could say that in Mission Video. No, actually, no, it's not true. They're the best math students. Okay. Does anybody know who? I'm getting tipsy here. Does anybody know who the second worst driver? I'm sorry. Does anybody know who the second worst drivers are?
Old people.
That's right, old people. You got it. Now, their vehicles may appear to be driverless because the top of their head doesn't quite reach the top of the steering wheel. Is there a driver in there? Now, they may forget to signal, they may forget to cancel a signal, they may not use a booster seat like they should. So, a long time ago, I sought out a class that's less interested than a math class. And I found it in comedy traffic school. That's right. In all those years, not one student ever complained about an early dismissal. Not once. But I had an explanation prepared just in case. What I would say is most of the class were speeders, so we were on an accelerated schedule. One student paid the entire $40 fee in $1 bills. And I was like, yeah, wow, that's a lot of ones. But I was thinking, I'm thinking, she's working the pole. There's no question. Right? Another woman took out her wallet, and I noticed her Social Security card. And I said, look, I don't mean to meddle, but that's a really bad idea. Because if someone has your wallet, they can open accounts in your name. I swear she actually said, oh, I know, but with my credit scores, they wouldn't be approved anyway. Then she said, my fiance drinks. Who would that ticket go to? I said, oh, go to both you and your future ex-husband. Now, people will do or say anything to avoid a traffic ticket or even go to traffic school. One guy came up to me with a crisp $100 bill, and he goes, hey, Seth, what do you say to let me go? I go, absolutely not. That's illegal, it's unethical, and it's $200. Now, women sometimes try to flirt out of it. One said, officer, I heard pretty ladies don't get speeding tickets. And he goes, you're right, they don't. Can you sign here, please? True story, unfortunately. I told that joke to an officer, and he goes, not true, they do. That's the police's sense of humor. So I didn't get a laugh, but I got something much better. It's called no ticket. Did you know that you have to be at least 21 to buy non-alcoholic beer? Why? As if anyone ever has attempted to purchase non-alcoholic beer who's underage. When would that ever happen? What teenager gathers his friends with a fake ID and says, hey guys, check this out. I found this stuff. It's like a little more expensive, but it has almost no alcohol. What do you say? If you drink 6 of them, it's like a beer. You guys in? Did you know the open container law does not apply if the container is empty? You know that? It's almost like the law is saying, if you open a beer, chug it. Now, for some reason, if you fail the field sobriety test, you know, the roadside, touching your nose and walking the straight line, you can no longer choose a urine sample as one of the tests. Now, whose idea was that? If you've been drinking, what's the one thing you have to do? Pee, right? You have to. You'd be willing to do it at the side of the road? So I can imagine the legislators in their infinite wisdom coming to that decision. Something like this. Let's see. So alcohol is a diuretic which increases urine output, making a sample readily available for testing. All right, let's get rid of that test. So I'll just tell you one other legal related issue. Did you know if you strike a dog and you drive away, you can be charged with hit and run? Did you know that? It's true. But if you hit a cat and split, that's called community service. They have 8 more to go, don't worry. All right, so for your trip home, I'm going to leave you guys with some wise words from many years of teaching. So, if you're stopped for suspected DUI and you're asked, have you had anything to drink this evening? Just say, no, may I see a wine list, please? That's my time. Thanks so much.